Step English 1.
This is the podcast where English is part of your daily life.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Just relax, enjoy, and remember, no stress, no pressure.
Step by step, you'll get better every day. Well, let me think. Yesterday was one of those days where English just attacked me.
Oh no, that already sounds serious. What happened?
So I was at work, sitting at my desk, drinking coffee, trying to look busy. Then my boss came and said, "Tom, we need to talk about the report." And my brain was like, okay, be professional, be calm, speak good English. So he asked, "Can you finish it today?" And I said, "Yes, I'm going to do it now." And he stopped, looked at me and said, now, or later today?" And I was like, wait, oops, sorry, I mean today. Honestly, I felt so confused.
Oh gosh, yeah, I can see why.
Really?
Yeah, to be honest, this is a very classic will versus going to moment.
That's crazy because in my head, future is future. Today, tomorrow, later, it's all future, right? So why does English care so much?
Well, English cares about how you decide. Did you decide before, or did you decide right now in that second?
Oh, wow. So today, friends, we're finally talking about will versus going to.
Yes, slowly, calmly, with real-life stories.
No grammar panic.
No grammar panic. Okay, so let's start very simply. Tom, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Let me think. Yeah, I do. On Saturday, I'm going to visit my parents. We decided that last week because it's my mom's birthday. We already talked about it, we chose the time, everything.
Right. That's important. The decision already exists. That's why you say, "I'm going to visit my parents."
And on Sunday, I'm going to clean my apartment. It's kind of a disaster. I decided yesterday when I couldn't find my keys. I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm cleaning.
Very realistic. So, friends, notice this. Going to is very common when the plan is already in your head.
So it's like my brain decided before speaking.
Exactly. Mini story. Last month, I bought tickets for a concert. So I say, "I'm going to see my favorite band next month." I didn't decide now. I decided weeks ago.
Oh, so if I already bought food, I say, "I'm going to cook dinner tonight."
Yes, perfect.
Let me try another one. Yesterday, I talked to my friend and we decided to study together. So I say, "I'm going to study English with him tomorrow."
That's exactly right. Okay, now let's change the situation. Imagine we're recording right now, and suddenly your phone rings.
Oh, I say, "I'll answer it," because I decide in this moment.
Yes, that's the key idea. Will is very natural for decisions you make while you are speaking.
Mini story. Yesterday, I was at home with a friend. He said, "I'm hungry." I didn't plan anything. I didn't think before. I just said, "Okay, I'll make you a sandwich."
Perfect. That's a spontaneous decision.
So if someone says, "It's cold here," I can say, "I'll close the window."
Exactly. Natural, friendly English.
Okay, and promises. I think will is for promises, right?
Yes, that's right. We often use will when we promise something.
Like, "I will call you tonight."
Exactly.
Mini story. My little cousin was scared before sleeping. She said, "Can you stay here?" And I said, "Don't worry, I'll stay with you." That's a promise.
Yes, promises help people feel safe.
Even if we don't always keep them.
True, but grammatically it's still correct. Closely connected to promises are offers. When you offer help, we usually use will.
Like, "I'll help you."
Exactly.
Mini story. I was on the bus and an old woman was standing. The bus was moving and she looked tired, so I said, "I'll give you my seat." She smiled and said, "Thank you."
That's a perfect real-life example. Simple, polite, and very natural.
So offer equals will.
Yes. Okay, so let's move into work life a little more. Because to be honest, that's where people panic the most.
Oh, yes, totally. At work, I feel pressure and my English disappears.
That's very normal. So imagine this situation. You arrive at work in the morning and you already know your tasks.
Right, like I checked my calendar yesterday. I know I have a meeting at 4 p.m., so I say I'm going to have a meeting at 4.
Exactly, because it's planned. You didn't decide now, you knew before.
And I also decided last night I'm going to finish the report today because I planned my time.
Perfect.
But then something unexpected happens. My boss comes and says, "Tom, the client is waiting," and I panic. So I say, "Okay, I'll go now."
Yes, that's a decision in the moment. So will feels natural.
Mini story. Yesterday, my boss said we need coffee for the client. I didn't plan it. I just stood up and said, "I'll get it." Then I ran to the kitchen and almost dropped everything. Wait, oops, sorry. I didn't drop it.
But the grammar was perfect. Now, emails. This is interesting because people often mix will and going to here.
Oh gosh, yes, emails are scary.
Imagine you write, "I'm going to send you the document tomorrow." What does that mean?
That I already decided. Tomorrow is planned.
Exactly. Now imagine you are in a meeting and someone asks, "Can you send me the file?"
And I reply, "Yes, I'll send it after the meeting."
Yes.
Mini story. I once wrote an email saying, "I will finish the task next week." But actually, I decided it 2 weeks before. My coworker asked, "Is this new?" And I was like, "Oh."
Exactly. Sometimes going to sounds more planned and organized. Let's go home now. You arrive home after work.
I open the door, I drop my bag, I look around, and I see a mess.
Of course you do.
And I think, okay, I'm going to clean this place tonight. Because I decide, and it's a plan for later.
Yes.
But then my phone rings and it's my friend. He says, "I'm outside your building." And I panic and say, "I'll open the door."
Exactly. That's a reaction in the moment.
Mini story. Last weekend, I wanted to be healthier. So on Friday night, I said, I'm going to wake up early and go running.
And did that happen?
Well, I woke up late. Then I said, okay, I'll go tomorrow, which was a lie.
But the grammar still works. Family conversations are full of will and going to.
Oh yes, my mom uses them all the time.
Example, your mom says, "I'm going to cook dinner at 7. That's a plan.
And then she sees me on my phone and says, I'll call you when dinner's ready. That's a promise.
Exactly.
Mini story. My dad saw dark clouds and said, it's going to rain. Take a jacket. And then I said, don't worry, I'll be fine.
Perfect contrast. Travel is another area where this grammar appears everywhere.
Yes, airports, stations, taxis, everything.
You bought tickets last month, so you say, I'm going to fly on Monday.
Right.
But then at the airport, the screen changes. Your gate changes suddenly.
And I say, okay, I'll go to the new gate.
Exactly.
Mini story. Last summer, I was at the airport with a heavy suitcase. I said, I'm going to carry it because that was my plan. Then my friend saw me struggling and said, no, I'll carry it.
Perfect example. Let's slow down and really feel predictions.
Okay.
You look outside and see black clouds.
It's going to rain. Evidence.
Right. Now you talk about next year. No evidence, just opinion.
Next year will be better.
Yes, hope, opinion, general future.
Mini story. I watched the news and said the economy is going to get worse because they showed numbers and charts. But my friend said, no, it will improve.
Exactly. Both are possible, but the feeling is different.
I have a question. Sometimes I say, I going to study.
That's very common. Just remember the verb to be. I'm going to, you're going to, he's going to.
Right. And sometimes I mix them. I will going to call you.
Haha. Choose one, Tom. Either I will call you or I'm going to call you.
Oops, sorry. I mean, pick one.
Exactly. Let's do some quick situations. Your friend says, I'm tired.
I'll make you some tea. Offer.
You already decided to study tonight.
I'm going to study tonight. Plan.
You see your phone at 1% battery.
Oh no, it's going to die. Evidence.
You think about this podcast.
People will learn a lot. Opinion.
Exactly.
Wow, okay, now I see it everywhere. At work, at home, when I travel, it's always there.
Yes, and the more you notice it, the more natural it becomes.
I still make mistakes, but I feel less afraid now.
That's the goal.
Sarah, can I be honest? Sometimes I understand both options, but I don't know which one sounds better.
That's a very good question. To be honest, that's where English stops being rules and starts being feeling.
Oh no, feelings again.
Yes, but calm feelings, not drama.
Okay, give me an example.
Imagine this situation. You're at home, it's 6 p.m., you think about dinner.
Always. I'm always thinking about dinner.
Yes, so you think for a moment and say, I'm going to make pasta tonight.
Because I decided already.
Exactly. Now imagine your friend suddenly calls and says, I'm coming to your house right now.
Oh no, panic. So I say, okay, I'll order pizza.
Yes, that's a reaction.
So both talk about the future, but one is calm and planned and the other is fast and reactive.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to describe it. Now let's talk about emotions, because emotions change the grammar choice a lot.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Imagine you hear a loud noise outside.
Like, boom?
Yes, you look out the window and see smoke.
I say, something is going to happen.
Or, more naturally, there's going to be a problem because you see evidence and you feel danger.
Okay, but what if I just think about the future in general? Like, everything will be okay.
Exactly. That's not evidence, that's hope, so we use will.
Mini story. Last year, I was very stressed about my job. I didn't know what would happen. My friend told me, don't worry, things will get better. That wasn't a plan. That was emotional support.
Perfect example, and that's very real English.
Oh, what about arguments? When people argue, they speak very fast.
Yes, and they use will a lot.
Like, I won't do that.
Exactly. That's a strong decision in the moment.
Mini story. I was arguing with my brother about the TV. He said, I'm watching this. And I said, no, I won't watch another football match. That was emotional and immediate.
Yes. Now, contrast that with a calm moment. Later, you talk again and say, next week, I'm going to choose the movie.
Oh, so argument equals fast decision equals will. Calm agreement equals plan equals going to.
Exactly. People also use will and going to when they explain or excuse things.
Oh gosh, excuses are important.
Imagine your friend invites you out.
But you already have plans. I say, sorry, I'm going to visit my family tonight because it's planned.
Yes, but if you don't want to go and you decide right now,
I say, sorry, I'll stay home.
exactly. That sounds more spontaneous and polite.
Mini story. Yesterday, my friend called me at 9 p.m. I was already in bed. I said, sorry, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I decided that in the moment.
Perfect. English speakers often think out loud.
Yes, I hear that all the time.
Example, you're looking at your phone and you say, I think I'll take a break.
That's interesting. You're deciding while speaking.
Exactly. If you say, I'm going to take a break, it sounds more planned.
Mini story. At work, I stared at my screen for 10 minutes. Then I said, okay, I'll get a coffee. That was my brain talking out loud.
Very natural English.
What about sentences like if?
Good question. Let's keep it simple. If someone says, I'm tired, you answer, I'll help you.
Because it's a reaction.
Yes. If you say, if it rains, I'm going to stay home, that's a plan for a possible situation.
Mini story. I said yesterday, if I finish work early, I'm going to watch a movie. But today, my boss talked to me and I said, if you need help, I'll stay longer.
That contrast is excellent.
Like, sure, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. on Sunday.
Exactly. That's an emotional reaction, not a real plan.
Mini story. My friend said, let's run 10 kilometers tomorrow. I said, yeah, I'll totally do that. But my face said, no.
Yes, very natural sarcasm.
Okay, let me try something. I'm going to answer the phone. Wait, oops, sorry. I'll answer the phone.
Nice self-correction. That's exactly how learning sounds.
Another one. Tomorrow, I will visit my parents. Tomorrow, I'm going to visit my parents. Better.
Yes, and that pause you made? Totally natural.
Can I tell a longer story?
Please.
Okay. Last Friday, I woke up and thought, I'm going to have a quiet day. That was my plan.
Already sounds suspicious.
Then my phone rang. My boss said, can you come in today? And I said, okay, I'll come. Fast decision.
Right.
On the way to work, I saw dark clouds. I said, it's going to rain. Evidence.
Yes.
At work, my coworker looked stressed. I said, don't worry, things will be okay. Opinion and support.
Perfect.
After work, my friend called and said, let's go out. I was tired, so I said, I'll go home instead. Decision in the moment.
That story uses everything.
Wow, now I don't just know the rules, I feel them.
And that's exactly what we want.
I still make mistakes, but I don't freeze anymore.
That's real progress. Okay, friends, now it's time to slow down and really practice. This part is very important, so don't rush it.
Yeah, this is the moment where my brain usually says, okay, I understand, but then my mouth says something totally different.
That's normal. So let's practice step by step with real situations and clear intention. Practice 1. Feeling the difference. Calm versus reaction. First, listen carefully. I'll say 2 sentences. They are both future, but the feeling is different. I'm going to study English tonight. I'll study English tonight. Now think. The first one sounds planned and calm. The second one sounds like a decision made now, maybe after thinking.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the second one feels like I just decided.
Exactly. Practice 2. Work situations. Guided. Okay, imagine you are at work. Listen and repeat. I'm going to finish the report this afternoon.
I'm going to finish the report this afternoon.
This is a plan you already decided. Now imagine your boss comes and says, we need this now. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do it. That feels very real. I can almost see my boss.
Practice 3. Home life. Intentions versus immediate action. Now, home life. I'm going to clean the kitchen later. I'm going to clean the kitchen later. Planned intention. Now, imagine someone rings the doorbell. I'll open the door. I'll open the door.
Yeah, no one plans to open the door. You just do it.
Exactly. Practice 4. Promises and support. Listen carefully. This one is about emotional support. I'll help you. I'll help you. This is not about a calendar. It's about connection.
Yeah, it sounds kind.
Good. English is also about feelings. Practice 5. Predictions. Evidence versus opinion. Okay, look at the situation in your mind. Dark clouds, wind, cold air. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Now, no evidence, just a feeling. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Wow, that one feels emotional.
Yes, that's why we use will.
Okay, Sarah, I like the practice, but I need something very real. Like, what do I do tomorrow morning?
Great question. Here's your real-life challenge, friends. Daily challenge. 3 moments, 6 sentences. Tomorrow, choose 3 moments in your day. 1, morning. 2, work or study. 3, evening. For each moment, say 2 sentences. 1 with going to, plan or intention. 1 with will, decision, promise, or reaction.
Oh, wow. Okay, examples, please.
Sure. Morning example. I'm going to wake up at 7. Oh, my alarm is ringing. I'll get up.
That's very clear.
Work or study example. I'm going to study for 1 hour this afternoon. My friend needs help. I'll explain it.
That's exactly my life.
Evening example. I'm going to watch a movie tonight. I'm tired. I'll go to bed early.
That feels doable, not scary.
Extra challenge. Notice, don't force. One more thing. Don't force the grammar. Just notice when you use it. When you hear yourself say, I'll, stop and think, am I deciding now? When you say, I'm going to, ask, did I plan this before?
So it's awareness, not perfection.
Exactly.
Can I tell one last story?
Of course.
Yesterday was a long day. In the morning, I thought, I'm going to have a quiet day. That was my plan.
Famous last words.
Then my phone rang. My coworker said, can you cover my shift? And I said, okay, I'll do it. I decided in that moment.
Right.
On the way to work, I saw dark clouds and felt cold wind. I said, it's going to rain.
Evidence.
At work, I felt stressed. My friend looked at me and said, don't worry, you'll be fine. That helped me.
Emotional support with will.
In the evening, I was tired. My friend invited me out. I said, I'll stay home. Decision now. Then I went to bed and thought, tomorrow is going to be better, because I wanted to believe it.
That story uses everything, and it sounds natural. So friends, before we finish, remember this feeling. Going to feels calm, planned, already decided, or based on evidence. Will feels fast, emotional, reactive, supportive, or spontaneous.
Yeah, it's not about rules on paper. It's about what's happening in your head and heart.
Exactly. So friends, thank you so much for listening to Step by Step English Channel.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new.
Remember, you don't need perfect words. You just need words you can say today.
The key to good English is
Practice every day. Be patient with yourself. Be consistent. Step by step, you will improve.
please subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and leave a comment.
We can't wait to hear from you. Until next time,
Keep practicing.
keep smiling and keep learning. Bye, everyone.